Hi everyone, we're back. It's the full moon. If you tuned in with me last month, then you tuned in for the new moon reading, and I had said that I had my whole house torn apart, and I did. And I had said I'd be back for the full moon reading, and here I am. If you tuned in, you know where my love of the moon came from. It started when I was a kid with my mom, who couldn't seem to sleep during the full moon. And that started me being intrigued. And then I did a lot of sky watching with my dad. We used to, when I was very small, we used to lay out on the lawn and we'd watch the clouds during the day and say, oh, this cloud looks like an owl, this cloud looks like an airplane, this cloud looks like this. But the coolest thing, the thing that I had the most fun with was the nighttime, when we would lay out on the lawn at night and we would watch the night sky. My dad knew so many of the constellations. He could pick them out, point them out, and he'd show them all to me. And I just, oh gosh, I loved that. I just loved that. I remember riding in the back of the truck body with my dad, and my mother would be driving, we'd be coming home from wherever, and we'd be in the back of the truck body on the way home, and Dad would be pointing out all the constellations in the sky, and I was always just in awe of that. So as a young kid, that started piquing my interest in the sky, and it started my journey into really enjoying the energies of the moon, you know, if the moon's affecting my mother. And well, I wanted to know why, so I started kind of looking into that. And when I was a teenager, we had this little dog, Cajun, and he was so cute, and he slept with me at night, except for on the full moon. And on the full moon, you could hear Cajun pitter-pattering around with my mom, up all night with my mother. I don't know if the full moon was affecting our dog, or if he was concerned for my mother, because he would follow her right back and forth all night long. And so he might have been concerned and keeping his eye on Mom, or maybe he had a hard time sleeping during the full moon too. I don't know, but so there's lots of stuff that kind of got me into the moon and the moon's energy in the sky, and I just love it. I love the night. I love the night sky. I just think it's beautiful. So this full moon is interesting because we've got a little bit of an eclipse going on. We're a full moon and the sun is in Gemini, obviously, which is a very airy sign. And then we have Sagittarius energy going on right now with this moon, which is very fiery. We have some energies with Neptune going on, which is about emotions and deception. We've got a square going on with Mars. Mars is also very fiery. The warrior energy. So there's a lot going on energetically, big picture with the moon. And of course 2020 is just so interesting anyways, because that is all about flexibility and things coming up to be changed. So in the big scheme of things, you know, that stuff that's going on, I was going to give a complete rundown of all of that, but you know what, that's just too much. It's too much for me to do. So I decided that I would I'm going to put up some links so that if you guys are all interested in what is really going on right now with the moon and all of that energy, you can go onto those links and you can read about it, and you can come up with your own thoughts on that without me and my opinions influencing how that triggers you to feel. So anyway, there's that. And I really just want these card reads to be enjoyable for us and the energies going on, because life can't be all candy canes and lollipops. And we would never appreciate anything if it was. But for me, I'm just so over the bullshit and the negativity that these card reads for me are about pulling in that positive energy and trying to work with the positive. Because, you know, even though there's some negative things going on with the energies right now, and we've got a lot of chaos going on in the world, there's both sides to every coin, right? So you've got your negative and you've got your positive. And what I'm really wanting to look forward to and work, and what I look forward to working with, is I always try to take the energies at play and I try to figure out how to use those positive energies to my life, and how to take the positive side of things to use it in helping me to create my best life. And like I said, life can't always be candy canes and lollipops. It just isn't. Life just isn't that way. But when I'm trying to make my plans and figure out my life and how to maneuver through things and do the stuff that I want for me and my life, and yeah, it's really trying to figure out the positive side, the positive aspects of things for me to work with. So, because we're having an eclipse today, that's two things going on in the moon, I figured we'd do two cards. So I've got the Deviant Moon deck, and I've got our Magical Dolphin and Mermaid deck. I've been shuffling as I talk, so I'm gonna shuffle. First, I'm gonna do the Deviant Moon deck. I'm gonna see what message we get. What is the message that we get that can help us in preparing to get ready for our new beginnings? Because we just did the card read for the new moon, and I told you then, like, I was getting ready for the new. Holy crap, I had this whole house torn apart. And that was a lot of big projects going on, and I finally just this week got most of my house put together. So with this new moon, new moon, but with this full moon, I'm at a place where I have finished some things. I haven't finished everything because we've got a lot going on. We're creating, you know, with COVID and stuff, all of the shops have kind of closed up. I had my stuff in some shops, and it just, with COVID and the way things are this year, I'm not in the shops, and I decided that I'm going to create an online presence and create a shop here for myself. So that's what we're doing, and that's a big project. We are nearing the end of that, though, so that's really exciting for me. It feels like it's a long time in the making, but anytime that you're doing anything big like that, it does feel like it's taken a long time. But we're finally at the point, thank goodness, because my fiery little self, I like to blow through shit. Man, I hate delays. Oh my gosh, I hate delays. And the love of my life is an earth sign, and he doesn't like to blow through anything. So, and he's also a bit of a perfectionist, so he wants everything to be just perfect. Which, you know, I don't blame him. He wants things to look really nice, and I do too. He sees things I don't, I guess. But anyways, we're going to be sanding. We've got everything primed, and so we're going to be sanding so that we can start the paint. So once the paint goes on, then I can start putting up the displays. And once the displays go up, then I can start putting our product in it. All of our crystals and the jewelry that I make and the scents, and yeah, then I can begin the online presence really the way that I want to do it. So that's it's exciting. It's an exciting project. And I can't wait till it's done. It's going to be really pretty. I can't wait until it's done. So that's what we've been up to. We've been up to a lot. We've been really busy. But things are coming to a close. On some things, they're finished, and that feels good. And then other things are getting awfully close to that. And I bet by the new moon, feeling by the new moon, that shop is going to be done. Done enough so that I can start working out of it. And that's pretty exciting to me. So that's what's going on in my life. Lots of fun stuff. All right, so I've shuffled these cards, okay? I'm going to give them one more shuffle. I wish that you could see them, but the way I've got things set up, I can't get my thing down any lower. But I feel like they're about done here. So I'm going to pull a card off the top, and we're going to just see what that's all about. And, oh! It's the Nine of Cups. It's a good one. Especially with everything that I was just talking about. So if you're inclined to tune into these videos, then you've probably got stuff and projects that you're doing and goals that you have too. And so the Nine of Cups, you know, you can see that very clearly. It's the genie in a bottle, right? So basically with the energies that we're working with right now, and this is really nice because we had a good card last time too. I think with the new moon it said our card was the Midas Touch, which is awesome. Any project we start turns to gold. So this one is the genie in a bottle. So make your wishes, you know, get things going. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So that's a really good affirmation. Very good affirmation. I love seeing that, especially with everything that's going on in my life. Like I just told you, I mean, these things are pretty exciting to me, kind of a big deal to me. So this is a great card for me. Anything is possible. So that's what this card is. And then I'm going to pull another positive affirmation from my Dolphin and Mermaid deck. Now, the moon and the energy that's going on the positive side of things on that, like I said, there's a positive and a negative to everything. The positive side of that is aim higher. Aim higher, you know, set your goals and aim higher. Expansion. 2020 is all about expansion and also flexibility. So, you know, be flexible. So you might have a plan in your head, something that you've got all figured out, you think. And then something may happen where there might be a better route to take. And that's what 2020 is all about. It's about being flexible enough to take that other route, even though you had planned on this thing. Be flexible and take that other route, which might be better. So it's flexibility and it's balance and harmony and all of that wonderful thing in 2020. And then this moon, as I said, it's about aiming higher. There is the negative side to that with everything. There's the, you know, caution yourself against moodiness. You may have bursts of anger. These are not things that are easy to work through, but just breathe. Give yourself some nurture. Give yourself what you need. I wish you all great luck with that. I am a fire sign, the warrior. Mars is my ruling planet. And I will tell you, moodiness and guarding against anger is something that I have to work with every day. That's the negative side of my element. So it's something that I work with every day. And so good luck with that, guys. That's all I can say. Good luck. So that's the negative side of things. But the positive side of things is the aiming higher and reaching for your goals. And, you know, it's all really good stuff if you're looking to create your best life. These are great messages for us. So I feel like the Mermaid Dolphin cards are done. So I'm going to pull one from the top here. We'll see what this says for us. Break free. So it's really awesome that our first card from our Deviant Moon is the Nine of Cups and the Anything is Possible card. And then this is the break free. So break free, try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So, you know, everything's so different this year, isn't it? Everything's changed so much and started really changing with COVID. Let me give you a close-up look of this. Break free. I've got it upside down. Sorry about that. Break free. And then the Nine of Cups. We got some cool cards. Yeah, everything's been so different this year, and I've been saying, for a long time I've been saying, 2020 is going to be a great year for me. It really is. I could feel it. And it is a great year for me. I've made some really good, I think really good choices, and we've got some really awesome plans going on. But I feel like it can be a good year for everybody. It's encouraging us to be a little more creative and think outside of the box and make some changes. So, these are good cards, you know. We got the Midas touch last time on the new moon, and we're getting the genie in a bottle. Anything is possible. Make your wishes. Make your wishes. Get yourself going on whatever ventures that you want for yourself. And then break free and try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn, which is good for all of us all the time anyway. It's good for me anyway. So I hope that you enjoy, I hope that you're able to pull in and enjoy the positive aspects of the energy at play right now, and the positive aspects of the energies that are going on with 2020. You know, it's a difficult year for a lot of people. It's a lot of change, but it's encouraging us to step outside of the box and make some good changes too. I'm going to put up the links for all of the information around the moon and what's going on right now. And remember, there's a positive and a negative to everything. That's the balance, right? So I'm going to put up the links, and I think you'll all find it very interesting and a little bit enlightening, and it will make a little sense of what's going on out there in the world. And I know, like, for me, even though I'm always trying to, like, live my best life and do my thing to the best of my ability, when things get chaotic and when things get, especially for me, when things are negative and there's a lot of negativity and hatred going on out in the world, I have a really hard time with that. I struggle to keep the balance of what's going on inside of me and not carry all of that heaviness of the world. So when I put up those links for you so you can look into it, it might give you guys some insight into what's going on and how you're feeling, but it will also make a little sense about what's going on energetically, big picture. And always remember that whatever's going on big picture is big picture, but we all have our own worlds that we can make our best world, our best life. And it really does start with us, each one of us individually. So compassion, love, empathy, and really just trying to do our best. We're not perfect. Nobody is. And life isn't all candy canes and lollipops. It just isn't. We have to have that contrast for things to change. We have to have that contrast for us to learn and grow. But, we're all doing the best that we can. That's the best that we can do. And so we should always definitely give ourselves credit for that when we're doing the best that we can. We deserve a little credit. So I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. Remember, the new moon is about making room for the new. The full moon is about releasing anything so that you can, like, let go of things so that you can get ready for the next new moon and make room for the new. So there's always a period of time when, for us to breathe and not make rash decisions and really think things out before we start moving back into the getting ready for the next phase of things. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Take a minute to breathe and let go and release. And I know that's what I'm doing. Today is a day of, I like ritual. I'm all about ritual, as you know. Today is a day of me just really focusing on the things that I don't need, that, don't work anymore, that could be holding me back. Get rid of those old way of thinking, and as well as a very physical getting rid of. I'm still getting rid of some stuff and weeding out, and it just feels good. So enjoy this energy. Lots of love, lots of light, and lots of positive vibes to you. Remember, anything can happen. I really like hearing that because I've got a lot that I want to happen. So I hope that you all enjoyed this and enjoy this beautiful weather and this beautiful weekend. And I will see you guys all again on the new moon. All right, take care.